Washi. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning May 22nd through the 28th using another kit from Sweet Kawaii Designs. Here I'm just showing you what all the pages of the kit consist of, which is pretty much her normal format for her kits. Now, I'm gonna apologize to you right now because my husband is downstairs watching TV, and also as I'm filming this voiceover, it's somebody outside of my house in the neighborhood playing music, and it's getting on my nerves. So, first, I'm just gonna start by putting down the washi. And I did struggle with the washi again this week. I know every week it seems like I'm struggling with washi. It's just because I want to incorporate some different things into my plan with me. Like I want to add more washi and decorations. And you'll see that this week I ran into like one of the biggest problems ever. I was trying to use this pink washi that I got from Target. You guys have probably seen it before, and oh my god, they're so loud with this music. But okay, you probably seen it before. This one right here, and I just thought that I would layer it. Now, looking at it now and looking back on it, I should have just left it alone because as you can see, it's like too thick. Like this is a thicker washi. I don't know why it's so thick, and it's not even a washi. Let me change that. I found it in the arts and crafts section of Target where they have like the Scotch tape, and right there is, you probably won't be able to tell it on here, or maybe you will, but I think I kind of realized that I ripped it. And this tape is just hard to work with. It doesn't cut well, like any of that stuff, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I was trying to also get it from by my coil, and then right here is when I ripped it, and I realized I ripped it, and I was like, well, I might as well just leave it. But then I started thinking, like, what am I doing with the full boxes? So I just pulled everything up, which changed my normal style of planning this week. So this week, you will see me push my full boxes all the way down to the bottom. And that's just simply because I had to cover up those rips. So for this week, all of my plans are pretty much like in the middle, and then the full boxes are at the bottom. Which I don't mind because, I mean, I just don't mind it. But I would have loved to have planned it in a different way. So here I'm putting on the bottom washi on the other side. And I don't know what it is about bottom washi. I just can't stand to see like lines and stuff, like the lines that are already on the page. And so maybe it's just not me lining it up right. I don't know what it is. But then I was flipping back right there just to see like how I had it lined up. And like I told you guys, her paper, Sweet Kawaii Designs paper, it is removable. It's like a vinyl, but you have to be super careful with it because you can't stretch it. The larger stickers do get bubbles and stuff, and that's kind of what I was experiencing this week. So something a little different for me this week is I just put all of my full boxes to the bottom. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm still trying to like get over being sick. But anyways, I pushed all my full boxes to the bottom, and for me, they weren't lining up like how I wanted them to line up. Like you can kind of see that the pink one and the pineapple one isn't lining up, and so I just kind of go through like a little bit of trying to get them to line up, at least line up as much as I would like them to. And like I said, I am a new planner, so for me, a lot of these things are harder. I'm just hoping that like in June, I get better and I figure out a lot of things as I go along, because each week it's a learning process for me. But I do think I am starting to realize what kind of planner I am, and maybe I'll get into that in a future video. But as of right now, we're just gonna keep going with this video, and I'm just playing around with the full boxes a little bit more. I was getting so frustrated with these full boxes. Like I just can't. Like I was getting so frustrated. And so I was like, well, maybe it's me. And then I was just trying to figure out, well, I mean, is it the paper? Because I do know that some people, they've said when they've kept kits over time with like vinyl that they shrink. So I was thinking like maybe my paper shrunk a little bit because of how I had it stored. But then turns out that that wasn't the problem. And now that I'm looking at my planner, I'm looking at it for a reference, I noticed that my washi's on both sides aren't lining up. But I think I got to the point with this plan with me where I was just like, whatever. So now I'm zooming you guys in, and I'm trying to figure out why I zoomed you guys in, because I'm not quite sure. I don't even. Okay, I think right here I'm cutting out. Yeah, I'm cutting out side flags. With that pink washi because I was just so determined to use it, and I should stop saying washi because it's not washi. With that pink Scotch tape, and I'm just trimming out the excess on the ends, and I'm using that as my like little corner flags because, as you know, with her kits she doesn't come with corner flags. And then when I kind of look back at it, I thought it would have been cute, but it's not as cute as I would have liked for it to be. So yeah, I'm kind of like a little upset about that. And so over here, I'm just cutting off the excess for that one. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but maybe if it was a different color. I really wanted to add more pink into this spread because we're getting ready to go into June, and it was just like a lot of reds and stuff. But it's fine. I liked it. So here I'm putting down date dots, but you'll notice that I'm not using the date dots that's on the sheet. I had some that was left over from my other kit, so I decided not to use the full sheet, just to use what I had left over because there's no telling I might need date dots for anything else, which is another thing that I've come to figure out about my planning. For date covers, I've noticed that I don't necessarily need them. Mother's Day weekend, I used the kit from Lexi Kylie, and I didn't have any date covers, and I actually liked it a little bit. I'm not gonna say I liked it better than having the date covers, but I did like it and I didn't mind it. But these date covers are really cute. They're just like different fruit that go along with the kit. And so if I was thinking about it, what I should have did was I should have tried to match it up with the color fruit, but then I wouldn't have had enough anyways because I don't have purple for gray or anything like that. So it was fine. It's a really cute kit though. So then I'm flipping it over, and what am I about to do? I'm about to just go ahead and plan day by day. And with her kids, as I mentioned before, I just do kind of like to color block it with you guys. Color block it and follow the pattern that she has set aside because if you don't, it can get a little, I'm not going to say difficult, but you can get like a little thrown off. So here I'm just doing that, and then I'm putting in another header. And I will say, I love the fact that her stickers are removable, but for me, they're a little harder to work with because you can't stretch them. Here, I'm just using a Once More with Love sticker. It's like a little editing sticker, but I'm using it just to upload, to mark that I'm uploading my plan with me. I use any of those pretty much, really. And then I'm just putting in a checklist because you guys know I like to use her checklist for my little things, such as my TV shows and things of that nature. But since my full boxes were at the bottom this week, all of that had to kind of like move up, which I don't mind. And I hope this is a good angle for you guys. I kind of didn't zoom in too much, but I zoomed in just enough. And I just wanted to like make sure that you could really see like what I was working on and not so much as the full boxes because that section is already done. So here is when I kind of go into my more, in my train of thought, I was thinking, okay, let me just do some white space planning. So that's what I started doing because I started noticing that I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but I don't like it. I don't like how when you kind of like put her kits like all together and you don't do white space as what I did last week. I don't know. It's just not my style of planning. So I'm just moving on. I didn't tell you guys I put that little half box there because I have a school assignment that I want to start working on. So that's what that half box is for. And I'm not filling in as I go anymore either, but for Wednesdays, I do fill in before I put my stickers down just because I have a little problem with the coil, and all of my to-do lists are basically for school stuff. So that's what my to-do lists are for. If you're wondering, it's for school stuff. And yeah. And so then I'm also gonna put down I think right here what I was doing was I was using a, what is this called? Oh, never mind. I guess I wasn't. But you'll see later on I use like this purple I'm just gonna call it a dot label to remind myself that the recycling is gonna get picked up this week. There's like a little sneak from my spread from last week. It's gonna get picked up for this week, and I also added in a laundry icon, which when you'll see when I get to it, but when I kind of like write, I kind of like mess it up a little bit because of course I'm too close to the coil. Like I said, it's just little quirks and things that I'm learning as I go along as a planner of what to do, and I need to realize that when it comes to Wednesday I need to write everything on the left side. So that little washing machine right there is by Erica G Designs, and I love her little icons. I can't wait till I place my next order with her because I think for like my icons and stuff I'm gonna stick to her and Once More with Love as a shop. And let me know down in the comment, guys, if you have like a particular shop that you stick to for your icons, for your kits, things of that nature. I know like a lot of people like to experiment with like different kits and stuff, but let me know if you've just found something that like really works for you and it's always like your go-to kit and you hardly ever like stray away from it. Just curious into seeing how that works. So yeah, right here is when I'm getting ready for the little date dot because I was gonna use a header, but I don't know. Like I think I'm starting to like for my headers using half boxes or covering it up or using quarter boxes or using the double dots that I'm about to use in a little bit, just simply because personally I really like how they look. I like when the chunkier things are in the middle. Now I will admit I do like using glitter headers. Like where they're supposed to be used. So now we're flipping over to the second half of the week, and the pineapple is so cute. And what I really like about this is that the colors all kind of like flow with the fruit. For like the next two, the colors actually flow with the fruit. And I was kind of in my head like wondering why she didn't do this with like the whole thing, but I don't know. I guess it was just something that she decided to design. And I'm sorry if I'm like out of frame for most of this video or kind of out of frame in some places because like after the whole incident happened with my washi, I was so frazzled, you guys. Like I didn't know what to do. Now looking back at that, I see that I changed it like in my actual plans, but it didn't look that bad. So I'm just putting down that half box because I wanted to mark that I had an actual assignment due that day. I try to make like when something is due or when I need to do something, I try to put that in a half box and make it like really stand out because for me it helps me remember the assignment that's due. If I don't do that, then I won't necessarily forget, but it doesn't like really stand out to me, and I need it to stand out because of course if something has a due date, then I need to be strict and making sure that it's done. Right here, I'm just putting down another to-do header. With her kids, I will admit it's not like a lot that's different. I'll say that it's not a lot that's different. Like my style of planning, I kind of have to flow with everything into her. I did see her do a video, and it was really wonderful. She did like kind of like white space planning, but I'm still not sure how she like pulled it together. Here I'm using another half box because on Friday we may or may not be going to a baseball game, but I just wanted to mark it in case we did. And those stickers came out of a big 365, like the Happy Planner books that you can find in what's that store? Michael's. Yeah, Michael's. I just used that because I thought it was really cute. I don't know. I just think when I think of baseball games, I think of hot dogs and I think of pretzels. And in that book, it was a lot of other things, but I thought that these two would bring like some character to my spread, and it will also just be like a great symbol of baseball, but I could be wrong. Now here I'm just putting down a orange header, and then I'm putting down this little sticker that says game time, and it also came out of that same Mambi 365 planner book. And I'm just straightening up that date cover because it was kind of crooked, and now I'm getting ready to work on the weekend. I must admit that I'm not really pleased with this plan with me, but the only thing I can do is keep doing them and hoping that like over time I actually get better or find my groove, because just when I think I found my groove, or if a spread comes out really really well, or I'm excited about doing a spread, then something like this happens. Like, and I'm not saying that it's the worst spread, it's just that I had to do a lot of like off the fly type of stuff because of the simple fact that at the beginning I messed up. But it's fine. I really love the colors in this spread. They're really bright and pretty, and I think it's a good kit to start transitioning into June, because I really do want my June kits to be super bright. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. Just putting down some more headers, because I started thinking in advance about how I wanted to do my weekend banner. I knew I needed it to go in the middle because it couldn't go at the bottom this week because my full boxes were there. So I'm now just taking some extra headers that I had left over from the kit, and what I was attempting to do was to create a background for the weekend banner. I don't personally know if I really like how that came out, but it is what it is. So yeah. I'm sorry if you hear papers shuffling in the background. It's just me messing with my planner because I don't have nothing else to do. But yeah, just me messing with my planners. So I do like how these colors are kind of like contrasting with each other, and it really makes the background banner stand out. There I only did two, and then I putting in my half box because on Sunday I have 3 different assignments that are due. So I'm also gonna take some stickers from outside of my Mambi 365 book, which I don't think you guys see this until like the end of the final spread. And then I'm just gonna write there what the 3 assignments are that are due. I have found myself decorating and writing a lot off camera, just simply because I don't want these videos to be too long, and whenever I write on camera, I just feel like I have you guys here all day, and I feel like that you really only come to see me decorate and how I'm doing my spread. But if you guys want me to go back to like writing and just doing it day by day, then that's also something else that I can do for you guys. Just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to do it. Here I'm using another Erica G Designs washing machine. These washing machines did come part of as like a misfit oops bag. I probably could have like trimmed that little white excess off, but honestly, to me, it doesn't bother me. Here I'm just putting down my other plans that I have for the weekend, which are grocery shopping. Of course, I film on Sundays. And so here I'm just rearranging my icons because I don't like all of my icons to be like on one side. It seems like a little jumbled to me. But yeah, I just put those there. So laundry, grocery shopping, clean up, film. There, excuse me, I had to take a drink of water. There I'm putting a little once more with love munchkin. Simply because I wanted to remind myself that I needed to submit all of my work on Saturday if I was done with it. And that also Saturdays are kind of like lazy days for me. So here I'm zooming out just so you can see the full spread. And it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. And now we're getting ready to work on the beloved sidebar. And that quote box says, this is going to be a very good week. And hopefully this is going to be a very good week for me. Hopefully I will get some exciting news this week. Hopefully. So fingers crossed. So that's another reason why I decided to use this kit, because I really, really, really liked the quote that came along with this kit. And here I'm just getting ready to put my habit trackers down. Something different you will notice about my habit trackers is I kind of staggered them this week, and that's because last week I realized that I had the icons were on both sides, and then it started going over into my Monday, and I didn't like that. There, I was just throwing in a little plan sticker for Thursday because I pre-planned on Thursdays. And that first habit sticker is for a no spend, because I am going to try to be doing myself a no spend. And the second one is going to be for readings for school, because I need to stay on top of my readings for school. I will be the first to admit that when it comes to reading for school, I don't like doing it, but I need to do it more. So, yeah. There, I was just trying to figure out where I wanted to put my little Once More with Love munchkin. I thought I wanted to put it on the left, but I didn't. So I kind of moved that bar, and now I'm moving that munchkin on Monday just because I don't want them side by side. And I can cover up Saturday and Sunday because hopefully I won't be reading anything on Saturday and Sunday for school. Like, hopefully my readings will be done for the week. Here I'm putting down a top 3 box. So my top 3 priorities this week, which I just said was school, keep the kitchen clean, and then eventually, not eventually, but I also use like a little coffee cup munchkin. Not munchkin. It was a coffee cup that was in her kit, and I wrote H2O by it because this week I want to drink more water. And also, which I think you guys are out of frame and can't see it, maybe not, but I'm also putting down her weekly tracker, and that's just to keep track of my meals and what I'm going to be eating this week, because I don't know, I just been liking to do it. One thing I didn't use out of her kit this week was the Work It Girl. So that's my spread complete, and I'm just showing you guys what I have left over and the pens that I use, which is the Inkjoy Gel and the Sharpie. So until next time, see you guys later. Bye. Oh wait, I'm showing you guys, I'm using this little paper clip that I got from Marshall's just to keep me on this week, and then another paper clip that I got from Michael's that you guys will see in a haul soon. Bye.